All right, we are about ready to get rolling here tonight. Thursday night, January something, 2026. This is going to be Millie versus Dartmouth High. These teams have met quite a few times already this year. They've split these games, but tonight is a special night. It is senior night, so we're going to have a little presentation here before we get started for our senior players. And their parents. Lineup tonight, we'll go through it really quickly because I know it's hard to hear Wade when he announces it, but for Millwood, we've got number 4, Alex Groom, number 5, Adam Harvey, who is injured, number 9, Jaden Sear, number 10, Sloan McKinnon, who is ill, number 11, Jackson Stoddard, is out with a concussion, number 12, Daniel McIsaac, 14, Jaden Walsh, 16 is Smitty, 17, Scally, 19, Nathan Richards, 25, your captain, Easton Graves, 29, goalie, Logan Evans. The other goalie, of course, number 35, Cameron Coker. 66 is Keeter. 77 is Blake Sturge. 81 is Macaulay. 88 is Jonah Richardson. 91, Marco Lanchel. 96, Joel Verge. And 98, Jacob Cole. Also ill tonight. So we're down 4 players. We do have an AP. That will be Carter Carpenter playing defense in place of Jackson Stoddard. Carpenter's been doing a great job filling in for us this year. Watching him warm up, he looked great. So for the Spartans, we will go through their roster really quickly. Don't know about their APs tonight, but number 1, we've got Medius Rosen. He's a goalie. Number 2, Glendon Snow. Where's an A? Number 4, Ben Alexander. Number 5, Leighton Bembridge. Number 6, Riley Rendell. Number 7, Cade Ross. Where's an A? 8, Seth McDonald. 9, Oliver Link. 10, Shaquille Beals. Number 11 is Rowan Clark Black. Number 16, Ivor McDonald. Number 22, Daryl Beals, brother to Shaquille. 29, Grayson Carpenter, a goalie. Number 44, Adam Jarrett. Number 77 is Jack Curran. Number 81, Sidney Watt. Number 86, Ewan Thompson. Wearing the C at 88 is Ryan O'Coin. And wearing an A at 91, Curtis Snellgrove. So that is the Spartans lineup tonight. Again, they have a number of APs listed on the roster here. Don't know who, if any of them, are playing. But if I see any of those jersey numbers, I'll certainly let you know. So this is a big game, as they will all be from here on out to decide where we are in the standings for playoffs. There is a big crowd here tonight, relatively speaking. Short bench here tonight. Particularly short bench. This will force Millwood to play their bench a little bit more than you would normally see in a game of this level of importance. Again, Carter Carpenter APing tonight. So again, as I was saying, tonight is senior night. I think we're going to do it as soon as we get this flood. And yes, we will. I see there's a carpet over there. Not even really sure what that entails. Seen some photos of it over the years, but I've never actually been here for one. Won't take a ton of time. We don't have a ton of seniors. Stoddard, Scallion, Graves, Evans, Coker, Richardson, Langell, Virgin, Cole. I think are all seniors. Could be mistaken, but I think that's who it is. I see Mark Salter over there with his camera. Thank you to Mark for taking some photos here tonight. Cole Abbott, Samantha Pashkowski over there helping out. I know my wife Dawn is over there with some role. Obviously, Tom Anderson in charge tonight. Oh, we're really rolling out the red carpet. Red carpet from 1958, it looks like. All right, the non-seniors are making their way to the bench here. Not sure where the rest of them will come out.
Head coach says, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. All jokes aside, welcoming the Dartmouth High Spartans here tonight for senior night against your Millwood Knights.
All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit there for you folks and see if we can't get this moment captured on video.
Knights will want to acknowledge those who volunteered their time to support the team throughout the season. Starting with the coaching staff, Mr. Fred Dolan, Tyler Laidlaw, Joseph Nichol, Trey Faulkner, Brian Grandin, and Adam Denny.
All right, coach is getting recognized first.
A special presentation has been made to Fred Dolan and Tyler Laidlaw for the coaching staff contribution to the team again this year. Thank you very much.
Appreciate their
Also, the Millwood
support. Graves is coming out, giving them something.
Yeah, athletic director, Miss Angela Dale.
Angela Dale also getting recognized. A distant cousin of yours truly, Mrs. P.
Very special. Thank you.
And the seniors come out here. Let's just back up a little bit. They've got some flowers for their moms. We got Stodds. We've got Virgie, and we've got Scally presenting Mrs. P and Ms. Dale with some flowers. They'll take a photo, and then they'll do it again for their moms.
Due to travel, Mr. Manager, first class, I can say, communicating with Mr. Tom Anderson.
Tommy not here tonight, got caught somewhere as a result of the bad weather, so thank you again to Tom.
On track, I'd say. Lastly, a special thanks to local fans, extended family, and our sponsors for the support and their support throughout the years. So thank you for the fans coming out and the sponsors.
Thank you to the sponsors, of course. My personal favorite sponsor, Mandy Bolivar, mortgage specialist at RBC. Thank you, Mandy, for your support.
Because after this season, they're going on to their future endeavors.
So, nine seniors here tonight. I'll tell you one thing, these kids better appreciate what their moms and dads have done for them over the years. It's a lot of work, a lot of money. And this is really where it ends for a lot of them. A lot of them are lucky even to make it this far.
First off, the first gentleman this evening, his parents are Mike and Megan. It's number 29, Logan Evans.
Mike and Megan Evans out there. Logan's going to skate out some flowers to them. NSCC is going to business next year. Evans, terrific goalie. Friend of my older boy, Thomas Harvey, great kid. Good luck to you next year, Logan. Corey and Andrea Richardson being recognized by their boy, Jonah. Going to St. FX next year. Congrats to him. Multi-sport athlete for Millie. Corey, well known to SMHA, longtime coach. Mr. and Mrs. Cole out next. Here comes Jacob with some flowers. NSCC for electrical,
That's number 98,
Jacob Cole.
His parents are Jonathan and Nadia Garnett Lanchin. I speak of number 91, Marco Lanchin.
Johnny and Nadia Lanchel, good friends of mine. Marco Lanchel. Marco's going to Dow for engineering, I think. No, medical. My mistake.
Millwood Knights. He also has been known to don the stripes. That's Marco Lanchin.
Johnny, also known well to SMHA and Moosehead fans alike. Not for always the right reasons, but it's a story for another day.
That's number 11, Jackson Stoddard.
There's Stoddard's parents.
Senior, 19 games, assistant captain. Jackson's applying to various universities. He's played for the Maine Junior Mariners hockey team in Maine, USA, for the 24-25 hockey season. He's also played for the U18 AAA Pickle County Leagues for one season before attending prep school in the U.S. Prior to that, he's played AAA hockey for the Rangers and Sackville Minor Hockey. That's number 11, Jackson Stoddard.
Stodds.
His parents is Kelly Hicks. And his name and number is the team leading scorer with 23 goals on the season.
Virgie's mom.
Number 96, Joe Hurd.
Fan favorite. The boys are cheering for him over there. Human Kinetics, Virgie. St. Effects.
For the Millwood Knights. That's number 96, Joe Hurd.
Thank you for Dartmouth for being good sports, cheering the boys on.
That's number 35, the man between the pipes, Cameron
Mr. and Mrs. Coker
second-year senior goaltender.
had a great season. I've said it a million times this year. Both of our goalies, absolutely tremendous. You could flip a coin for who you'd want to start. Not too often you can say that.
Number 35, Cameron Coker. His parents are Eric and Mike.
Eric and Mike Scallion.
17, Ryder Scalpia. Second-year senior.
Ryder having a big year. He gets a big cheer from the crowd here too.
Ryder's been accepted into the Bachelor of Science program at the Dalhousie University.
Ryder going to Dow for science.
Exploring additional post-secondary opportunities. Played Millwood boys baseball and softball teams every year since grade 9.
And also known as being a good ball player.
Athlete of the year in grade 9. That's number 17, Ryder Scalpia. Last but not least, parents are Sarah and Corey. That's number 25.
Mr. and Mrs. Graves up next.
Third-year senior, 70-plus league games, team captain of your Millwood Knights, University of Louisiana Monroe, where he'll be studying business with a concentration in construction management, where he will join the university's water skiing team.
He's a competitive water skier. If you didn't know that, he's going to be going, I think he said, to the University of Louisiana,
That's number 25.
taking construction management and joining their water ski team. Yes, they do have that in America. Mark Salter taking some last photos, and then we will have puck drop and get this game underway.
So I'm going to throw them off. I'm going to be doing old Canada. I get the signal. They want parents to stay on the ice for old Canada, apparently. That's once the orders, laid out by whoever.
All right.
Somebody else.
Parents are going to stay on the ice for Okanda. I'm going to take my hat off. We'll be back in a sec.
I just want to down as please rise if you can and move your head where the wanging of a national angle.
All right. Helmets go on. Carpet gets rolled up. Mom and Dad come back to the stands. And we will have puck drop.
Once again, congratulations to the 9 players leading the team tonight. It's been a pleasure announcing your game. Tonight's rise officials, referees Rick McIntyre and Chris Niles, linesman Phil Boyce and Liam Andrews. In goal for the Spartans, number 1, it is Russo. Between the pipes for your Knights, number 29, Logan Evans.
Evans gets the start tonight. He's fixing up the ice there where the carpet damaged it a little bit. And that carpet was so old it was made of horsehair, I think. Like just about everything in this barn. With the exception of our plastic seats. Oh, Corey's asleep at the wheel down there. Hold on, let him get caught up. Here we go. He's logging in. And we're away. Skelly knocks that. Virgie gets a piece of that. Virgie's in. Virgie's got ice. Virgie will shoot from there. No, he slides it in front. Oh, wow, we didn't miss by much. We almost did the exact same thing to DHS. That happened to us on Friday afternoon. That was 15 seconds in. This was only 11, but good start. DHS wins that draw. Away come the Spartans. That gets dumped in deep. Logan's going to cover that up and we'll have a face-off in the other end of the ice. Shout out to Sloan McKinnon watching from home, I suspect. He's not feeling well. I saw him yesterday walking home ill, and he'll be fine. Just caught a little bug or something. That gets dumped in deep by Richardson. That's flicked high. That is not going to be icing because Logan has to touch that. That comes all the way around. On the wall is Joan Richardson. Richardson with time. Misplayed that. Huge turnover. Big shot. Big save by Evans. Popped straight up and he caught his own rebound. Dangerous play there. All right, we're going to see a little bit more depth on the bench here today than we do in a typical Millwood High game. as a result of injuries and illnesses. Again, 4 players missing from the lineup today. 1 AP in. Here's a Sturge. Sturge goes wide. Sturge backhands that over to Walsh. Walsh wasn't able to catch that. That gets rimmed around. This is Smitty. He picks it up on the wall. He goes to the blue line. That's McIsaac. He sends a soft shot in. Easy save to the corner. We retain possession. For just a second, DHS comes away with it. This is number 44 with it. He's going to cut up. Keeter's out there. Missed the hit was Smith on the wall. Adam Jarrett, number 44. Walsh. He sends it up to Keeter. Keeter's all alone. He's got 3 guys to beat, though. And he fanned on that shot. Virgie's out there. Here's Graves. Graves fans on that. Verge touches it over to Scally. Graves got to be quick here. 88. Nice save there by Evans. There goes Graves. Graves going to wheel. That goes off the skate of Beals. Beals plays that well. Good job there by Verge to hit it off his skate. Verge has it in the corner. He's got Scally out front. He button hooks, but the puck didn't come with him that time. He's still battling in the corner. It's going to go to the blue line. They want him to walk. He doesn't walk. Graves, he'll snapshot that. Good shot there by Graves. That found a hole, but easy pad save to the corner. Battle on the boards. Graves again. Doesn't get all of that. That gets gloved down by Verge. This is McCauley in the corner. McCauley battling hard. Scally comes in to help him. Verge finding quiet ice. He's calling for that puck. Number 12 comes over to cover Verge. You don't let him have quiet ice for too long. That's sort of the downfall to having as many goals in the season as you do. So, he's offsides. He's got to reset. He's going to come off. We'll get fresh legs. We've got Marco's line out there. First time we've seen them, I think. Marco, Richardson. McCauley's still out there. They're calling his name. They want him off. He whacks at that. That comes out. We've got a race to this puck. This is John Richardson. He gets there. It's in deep. McCauley's got this. He sends it over to Groom. Groom takes a look. Groom buying time. He sends it up for Richardson. Richardson lets it go by him. He tips it. No ice. This is Seth McDonald. He sends it to his partner. Ben Alexander. Alexander going to take some ice. He goes wide. Tries to drop past that. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It's going to be Easton Graves or Marco. I'm not sure which one of them. We need to touch that puck. They're offside. We've got an empty net here. We need possession of that puck. That'll do it. Cross-checking is going to be the call. And who'd they get? Sorry, I had it wrong. They have Richards. My bad. Thought it was Graves. Richards, 2 minutes for cross-checking. A clear, obvious penalty. We're not going to dispute that one. So we have got PK unit number 1 out there. Walsh, Smith, I think Daniel McIsaac. Not sure who the other one is. It's going to be Carpenter, I believe. Nice play there. There we go. Walshy's got a breakaway. He's all alone. What can he do? Oh, he gets robbed. All right, we got Smitty. Smitty loses that draw. Just looking at the camera here, folks. I don't know what's going on with it. We have 9:47 left to play in the first period anyways. I'll do it manually old school here until I get a chance to talk to Corey. That was a dangerous shot. Another great save by Evans. And we get a whistle. Let me talk to Corey for a second. All right, we're having technical difficulties with the camera. I'm going to try my best to didn't interrupt the stream, folks. We'll see if he can get that again. All right, 8:52 left to play in the first period. 21 seconds left in that minor to Richards. Corey's going to try and restart the clock here, folks, and see if we can't figure out what's going on. It looks like he had success. Okay, good. We're back. This is Beals behind the net. Beals sends it over to number 88. 88 gets a good look. It's in traffic. There's a juicy rebound. Oh, we're not out of trouble, though. It's 5-on-5. Verge whacks at it a couple times. And we get a whistle because the net is off. Marco's lines out. Dartmouth wins that draw. Oh, number 11's going to get a shot off here. Nope. Got a stick lifted by Nate Richards. Okay, hopefully we're back. Having all kinds of technical difficulties here tonight, folks. Sorry for that. This is Brendan McCauley in the slot, loses it, but Richardson picks it up, and Marco gets stoned. Oh, I got his dad beside me here, and he's shaking his head. We get another chance. Marco gets his stick lifted. Oh, he gives up a breakaway. Here we go. Dartmouth. What's Logan Evans going to do? Oh, he stones him. Unbelievable. Sends that to the corner. Marco owes him a bouquet of flowers. That on the corner. Number 11 just sends that blindly out front. No one there. Beals there. It goes by Beals. It comes out to the far corner. Just over 7 minutes left to play in the first period. Shots on goal so far early in this game. 7 for DHS. 6 for Millwood. Number 88 again. Ryan O'Coin, their captain. This comes around for Beals. That's Darrell. This is Sturgey. Sturgey got a little tiny piece of that. Not enough to make an impact there, though. Sturgey applying good pressure. Here goes Beals again. Beals is up. He wants to buy time. He didn't like what he saw. I thought that was a smart play myself. 55 whacks at it. It's there. Juicy rebound. That comes off. So we'll get a whistle. Logan Evans actually saved that puck twice. He saved the rebound as well. Evans having a great start to the game here tonight with 6:10 left to play in the first period. Shots on goal now 10-6 in favor of Dartmouth after that rush. Verge out. This is Carpenter. That gets sent to the corner. And they're peppering him now. Scally on the wall. He loses it. All DHS here for the last minute or two. Keats on the wall. Uncharacteristic play here from our top line. That got tipped in front. Sailed wide, though. Number 9. Oliver Link. Link in the corner. He's got Snellgrove with him. That's Snellgrove chasing it to the corner. Big shot from the blue line. Again, that's Ben Alexander. Double first name. Teeter sends that blindly back to the blue line. They're able to hold it, though. This is not good, folks. Logan has seen enough. Covers up. He wants a face-off, and he wants fresh legs out. So, up next, Marco and crew. We've got Searcy on one side, Graves on the other. McCauley filling the spot of Sloan McKinnon, who's been playing on this line, who was filling the spot of Jacob Cole. So, certainly an unfamiliar spot for him. Still not able to get out of that end of the net. Marco smokes his guy. That gets dumped in by Beals. Only a matter of time. Oh, we clear the zone. Ooh, nice job there by McCauley. Good effort. Marco kicks it to himself. Goes a little too far. Beals sends that to the neutral zone. McCauley gets that. Nice play there. This is Graves. Graves snapshot. The goalie might have gotten a piece of that or it sailed wide. I'm not sure, but it was a good shot. Sent out front. A little too hot there. McCauley battling hard on the wall. Sent almost back in. Didn't find a seam. This is Beals. Both Beals brothers are out there right now. Ooh, open door. I don't like that. That was a close call there. This is Jonah. Jonah. Blake, good job to stretch that leg out and stay on side, but he's way offside here now. Blake clears the zone. Smitty goes in. Smitty flying in hot. That kid is able to avoid him. That's their captain again, Snellgrove. This is Richards. Richards puts on the brakes, sends that blindly on the wall, but only a black jersey there. Lucky break, though. Walsh fan on that pass, though. This is the Badger, Alex Kroom. Here goes Walsh. Walsh is turning up. He's able to retain possession. He's in the corner. He needs help. Walsh got a shot on net there. They want it on net. So does Groom. Groom's got to put on the afterburners. Logan didn't like that foot race, so he covers up. He's going to get a face-off, and our top line is back out. Leighton Bembridge at center. Number 5 is Bembridge. Here we go. This is, again, number 91, Snellgrove. He plays a lot of ice. Shots on goal, 13-8 for DHS. That goes to new ice. That will certainly not make it for icing, so it's a foot race. Keats dropped that shoulder. McIsaac missed by a foot there, but good job to keep it in. Unfortunately, it bounced off. and hit a DHS stick. Here's Verge. Verge he takes a look. Oh, wasn't able to get it out. Scally was ready for that too, but it hit his skate. Verge battling. He's got 3 guys on him. DHS comes out. It's a 2-on-2. That's a weak shot. Goes wide. Bounces back out. 1 minute left to play in the first period. Again, no score. Here's Keeter. Keeter chips that over to Scally. Scally, he gets hit hard. Retains possession. Still has possession. He's going to go back. He tries to go to Sear. Sear wasn't able to grab that pass. Graves got to come back and cover up. He flicks that over. That actually almost got intercepted. This is Langell. Langell's away. Langell puts on the brakes. Nice toe drag there by Marco. Marco sends it out front. Oh, it was there. They're going to have one more chance. They got 15 seconds. Can they get a shot off? Oh, boom! We're going to get a penalty for that. Interference is the call. We'll see what Johnny Langell thinks. No call. Nope. No. Wrong call, according to Johnny Langell. That was not interference. Millwood fans not happy with that one. Seemed like a nice clean hit to me. All right, we'll clear that. They had one dangerous shot there before. And we will have some words from the bench. All right, we're back. Quick little break, a little pep talk from the bench. And we've got Marco at center. DHS wins that draw. Some of the girls here from the Millwood High female hockey team are here cheering the boys on. I hope the boys return that favor from time to time. I doubt they do, but I would like to see them do that. Varsity basketball team, always vocal. Can't quite hear what they're saying from here, but they have an awful lot to say. Oh, and as always, never far. I was looking around for her, seeing where she was. All right. Danny Mac gets a piece of it. Scally's in there digging. This comes around back. This is Carpenter with it. He flicks it to neutralize. That's certainly going to be icing, though. Oh, no, we're still on the... Sorry, I thought that PK expired. Still a bit of time left on it. So good clear by Carpenter. Verge. Verge got a little piece of it. Not enough to deflect it. Oh, that was nice. Although... Ooh. All right, we get a whistle exactly as that penalty expired. Graves is out. He's going to stay out. Searcy's going to come out with him, his regular partner. Keats is going to join Verge and Scally, who are already out there. Peter will take the draw, as he often does on that side of the ice. Scally, nice job there. He sends it over nice softly to Keats. Keats keeps it just out of reach. Oh, Keats tried that nifty little cross pass, but that got red. And they're offsides, I think. Yep. All right, I see Blake Sturge, Jaden Walsh, and Jack Smith. Gets hit to Beals. Beals takes a look. He goes over to his partner. His partner tonight is Adam Jarrett. There's Snellgrove. Walsh went flying there. He hit the boards hard. He appears to be okay. Snellgrove sends it up. That's Bambridge. The other Beals, both Bealses play a lot together. That's been the case since they were little. And way offsides. Offsides by about 9 feet there. Always good tunes when Wade does a game. Feel like I'm back in high school, though. Does not match the reflection I see in the mirror, regretfully. There we go. Marco. Rip it. Oh, Marco. What a great opportunity. Waited just about a third of a second too long to pass that and caught a piece of that DHS player. And as a result, didn't find that hole. This is Nate Richards behind the net. He bobbles it a little bit. No harm done. He comes up. He sends that softly to the wall. That was a bad pass there. Parker Murphy back there. He's an AP player, number 16. Murphy still got it. Murphy sends it to the blue line. Big shot. Nice tip there by number 55, Quinn Gibson. We get that covered up by Logan Evans. That's his 20th shot of the game. Fresh legs coming out for Millie. Danny Mack, Carter Carpenter. They are partners here tonight. And the Verge line. Shots on goal 20-9. Not ideal. That said, still no score. Logan Evans playing a very strong game. so far. We expect that to continue as we inch closer to the halfway mark in this game. Keats picks this up. Keats cuts to the middle. Keats will rip it from there. He does. Misses wide. Oh, nice juicy rebound there for Virgie, but Virgie misses wide. This line hasn't been playing great tonight. There, nice play there. Oh, big save by that goalie. Verge wasn't able to raise that puck like he normally does. That was a great play there. I spoke just a bit too soon. Hats off to all three forwards on that effort. Usually, when things like that happen, that puck finds the back of the net. Up next, Smith, Walsh, Sturge. Nice to see Blake getting a regular shift here tonight. Blake hit that guy, but seems like he got the worst of that one. That hit a skate. That was Danny Mack. Danny Mack sends this to Carpenter. Carpenter with the wheels. He's actually got pretty good wheels, this kid. He gets it out, gets us out of trouble. Walsh is back to get this. He's going to send this over to McIsaac, but misses McIsaac by stick length. Smitty's on it. Here we go. Here's Sturge. Sturge sends that out for Walshy. Walshy already has one breakaway so far this game. Wouldn't he love to have another attempt at that one? Not doing that same move. Graves. Here's Graves with a bit of ice. Graves rips it. Blake's there. Blake not able to get a shot off. This is Graves. Graves sends it out front. And he gets a beautiful goal from the sharpest angle imaginable. It must have hit the goalie's pad and bounced in. Easton Graves, your captain, makes it 1-0. He's pumped. He loves it. Attaboy, Gravy. That is our 13th shot of the game. Marcos lines up next. We're getting a clarification on the goal to the DHS coach. I'm not sure what he's concerned about. Maybe the net was off. I don't know. All right, we're fired up. .840 left to play. In the second period. Marco ties this guy up. Oh, man, that was dangerous. Oh. Get a little chippy down there. See if anybody goes to the box for that. Richardson having words with Rowan Clark Black. So we are going to have a Millwood Knights power play after all. I didn't think they were going to call anything. Ivor McDonald is going to the box. So, power play looks very familiar. The only difference is normally Graves would play PP2. He's going to fill in for Stoddard on power play unit number 1. It goes right to him. He goes over to Keats. Keats is going to rip this. Ooh, Keats hits a metal there. He wants it back. It's going to go to Verge this time. Verge goes over to Graves. Graves strips it. He hits a stick. Goes to Keeter. The play here is definitely send it to Vergie. Keats skates, goes to Verge. Verge rips it high. We'll get possession back. Barco and Scally both in front of the net there. Keats sends it softly through. He found a lane. That was a nice play by Keats. Good looking power play here early. Nice play there. This is Keats. Keats will send this over to Marco. Marco tries to find a lane. Ooh, Marco didn't miss by much. Graves sends out a snapshot. It goes behind the net. Marco picks this up behind the net. He sends it out front. There it is. It's a goal! I don't know who's going to get credit for that, to be honest. I think that Verge may have poked at that at the tail end. Scally's first in line. He's going to get credit for this. Maybe it was Marco that poked at it. One of those kids with a 90 jersey. But your score is 2-0 for your Millwood Knights on the power play goal. Again, that was a strong-looking power play. Much better than it has been in the last 3 or 4 periods of play here. Even maybe go back 5 or 6 periods of play. That looked good. Well, she taps this back into no man's land, but the Badger will pick this up. He goes behind the net. He sends a long lead pass up. Jack Smith's in. Jack Smith gets smothered. Didn't quite have the foot speed to break out and get enough space for that. And as a result, that's going to come back for an icing call. Thought it was going to get waved off, but it didn't. Icing's the call. We'll have a face-off all the way back. Graves and Lancho get the helpers on that. Richards keeps it in, barely. Uh-oh. That comes out. Groom, he whacks it. That goes right to Sturge. Sturge with the nice pass to Walsh. Walsh goes to the wall. He's not able to get a shot off. And DHS is able to clear the zone. Richards. This is Richards again. They want him to walk. He sends a long lead pass to Smith. Smith tips that into the corner softly and comes off. Sturge comes off. Walsh stays out. Walsh applying pressure to Beals. Beals button hooks. He's able to buy himself some space. And that is going to be iced. Odd play. Kid wasn't under a ton of pressure. So, some good news here. Certainly, the score is the obvious one, 2-0 for the Knights. But shots on goal. Now 21-17, so we have caught up. And again, although that's a fairly meaningless statistic, it does show momentum in a game. And you can see it and feel it here. Millwood has regained the momentum in this game. Medius Ruzen is the goalie for Millwood tonight. Forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong, although I see they've got their own streamer, so there's no way any DHS parents are watching my stream, so I could pretty much call him whatever I want. But Ruzen, R-O-O-S-E-N, Ruzen. Not playing bad at all. It's not familiar to me, but he's having a good game too. Gotta watch out for Beals here, sneaking in behind. He likes to do that. This is Carpenter. DHS sends that up and out of play. We'll have a face-off. Virgie's out there. That comes up and into the neutral zone. Nice job there. This is Carpenter. He gets it knocked off his stick, though. Where is it? Scally's got it. He's in alone. Nice play by Scally. He dumps it in, buys some time. Let the boys get in with him. Keats is in the corner. He's going to send it over to Scally. Scally skates by that regretfully. He's applying good pressure, though. Keats is there. Keats steals it. Scally's got it. Scally rips it. Battle behind the net. This is Verge. He's got it in his feet. It pops out to number 16. He sends it to the corner. Verge is still on it. Verge has it on his blade. He needs help. Ryder comes in to help. Unfortunately, it goes to the wrong side. And as a result, Scally steals it back. Using his strength to retain possession. It's a battle with Beals. Ryder still has it somehow. He needs help. Keats got it now. Keats sends it out. It's on the backhand for Verge. Verge rips that so hard. Great save there by Aruzan, number 1. Offsides. We're going to have a face-off all the way down here. Not sure what the play was that caused that, but third line is out. Smith, Sturge, Walsh. Ooh, that was a good shot. This is Sturge. Sturge sends this over to Walshy. Walshy flying up the middle. Walshy, he gets stood up though. Good effort there by Jaden Walsh. Smith backhands that. Graves not able to hold the line, so he's got a one-hand to whack that over to Sturge. Sturge. That comes out. This is Jaden Sear. He's got to buy time. We're way offside again. Walsh was offside. This line has been having trouble get back onside. That's the second or third time they've been caught way offside. Not that that's the biggest deal. And when you've got a short bench like you do tonight, sometimes you want that line change and that extra 15 seconds to catch your breath. Marco's at center. Marco, he loses that draw. DHS has it. Good job there by McCulley to slow that down. Not quite intercept it, but they slowed it down at least. Marco. Jonah Richardson with the one-time clapper. Good save there again by Dartmouth High's goaltender. We get a whistle. Not sure why. Face off right here. Puck probably hit a glove or something on the bench. Marco doesn't win that one either. Not like Marco. He normally wins most of his draws. (2-1) is your score on some very sloppy play by our second line. No way to sugarcoat that one. Off they come. Virgin Crew will have a chance to get it back. We have got 3:17 left to play in the second period. Score is 2-1. We were just one shot on goal behind THS, but after that little flurry and ultimate goal, they have taken the lead by 3. Hand pass, I think, or high stick. Face off. Keel's going to take this. He wins it. That kid got dragged down. No call on that. That was Rowan Clark Black. The other Beals, Virgie. Oh, good job by Beals there. Strong players, the Beals brothers. I've liked their game since they were little kids. I don't know if they're twin brothers or not. Oh, Grooms gets stood up, but he's tough as nails. He pops right back up, joins the play. Scally's back covering for him. Groom sneaks back and steals that puck, and as a result, here goes Verge. Verge chips it to himself. He sends that over to Keats. Keats is going to rip this. Oh, Keats missed way high. Unlike Keats to do that, I think that puck was not sitting flat on the ice. Carpenter, he sends it well wide. Beals gets it. He's going to skate behind the net. He sends it over to Ryder Scally, and Scally's got no one to pass it to, so he buys some time. There he goes. Gets it to Verge. Verge rips that. That was an easy save. He hit the goalie's chest pad, chest protector. He goes down on one knee. This is the point in the game where that top line starts to slow down a little bit. And we don't have a fourth line here tonight, so that's going to be particularly evident here tonight, I suspect. The good news is we've only got 2 minutes left until they get to go into that locker room for 10 minutes and recharge their batteries, have a snack. Smith and crew out there right now. They've got Daniel McIsaac and Carter Carpenter backing them up. Dartmouth High wins the draw. Smith sends that behind the net. That goes up. This is Sturge. Sturge not able to get possession, so it goes back in deep. This is McIsaac. He hip checks that kid. Here goes Sturge. Sturge, again, not able to clear it. He's just sending it blindly. Ooh, that was a dangerous play by Blake Sturge. That popped right out to the slot. As a result, DHS got a shot off from a very dangerous spot on the ice. The good news is that kid's aim isn't very good. All right, we got Marco's line up. 1:30 left to play in the second period. This line hasn't had a great night so far. But good shot there. That's Brandon McCauley that shot that. Didn't pose a huge risk to that goalie, but a shot on goal nonetheless. Some of those go in. Marco takes the draw. Marco wins it nice and clean. That's more characteristic of Langel's draws. Uh-oh. Sear hit that shin pad. It bounced back, and as a result, number 5 is going to get a good look. Logan Nevin says, not tonight, kid. Richardson sends it right over to Beals. There's Searsy. He's got time this time. He's going to make no mistake about this one. Chips it to Brandon McCauley. Nice button hook there by Ryan O'Coin. But here we go. Richardson hit a skate. That was Beals' skatey hit. Searsy, get a shot off. He can. Number 5 flying in. Half a minute left to play. Marco picks it up. He chips it. Needs help. McCauley was a little step behind that. Logan sends it to the corner. Searsy takes a look. He chips it along the glass. Richardson takes a bump. Sears got it this time. He backhands that up and out of play. Jackson Stoddard is actually the kid leading the charge over there. I didn't notice that. Dressed up in his baby blue suit. Not exactly representing the way that he probably should be, but he's having fun. Stoddard out with a concussion, I believe. Verge gets it back. He had a nice drop pass. He'll get a shot off. Oh, man. Scally almost tipped that in, and that'll do it for the second period. Nate Richards having words with number 11. Keats comes over and says something. So, shots on goal, 25-24. Still in favor of DHS. We haven't been able to tie them yet, but we're very, very close, and certainly a much better second period for Millwood. So I'll mute the mic as I always do, and we'll be back in 10. All right, we're back. Quick little recap here, 20-minute period. As our third period always is here in the regular season. Shots on goal, 25-24 in favor of DHS. Although the score is 2-1 in favor of Millwood High. Mike Gimpy kid down there on crutches. He has a big appointment tomorrow. Figure out what his status is. DHS wins that draw. Beals is away. Quick shot. I think that shot would have missed anyways. But Logan got a piece of it. Keats dropped past that to the wall. There's no one there. Mark Keats, winner of 50-50 tonight. $96. So if you need a loan, hit Keeter up. That hit a skate. Didn't clear the zone. But Beals comes back. He clears it. He takes ice. That wet ice stuck that puck. Nice move there by Beals. Beals to Beals. Ooh, good play there by DHS. Better save by Logan Evans. This is Richards going into the corner with Beals. Nice play there by Richards. Verge sends that along the wall. Now Keats will pick this up on the wall. He's got all kinds of time. He sends this up to Scally. Scally wasn't able to grab that, but he gets a second chance. No, he doesn't. Now he gets a third chance. Here goes Verge. Verge comes off. McCauley flying in. Again, that's wet ice there. You know how it is for the first few minutes of every period after a flood. Carpenter, he's back for it. We'll get a icing whistle. We'll have a face-off all the way back to the goalie's left-hand side, my right. 8:26 left to play in the third period. Playing some Nelly. I don't know where Dawn is, but wherever she is, she's singing right now. McCauley not able to pull it in time. That gets knocked off his stick. Gets sent to neutral ice. Danny Mack sends it all the way back in deep. Ryan O'Coin has it here. No, he passes it. Oh, yeah, I guess it is O'Coin. Oh, he goes down hard. Marco elects to shoot that from a sharp angle. Fans wanted to pass on that one. Third line comes out. Walshy, Smitty, Sturgey. They're playing pretty good hockey here tonight. On the ice for a goal. Scored by number 25, Easton Graves. Speak of the devil. Walsh, good job for Walsh. Let's get a second effort. Sturge sends it to the blue line. And Searcy sends it on. That was an easy save. The good news is we are all tied up at 26 shots on goal. Again, only indication of momentum, but I think it is a good indication that Millwood was able to claw themselves out of that disastrous first period. Uh-oh. Well, that's a bummer. Two is your score. That rebound bounced directly off that goalie's pads, and as a result, caused a breakaway in the opposite direction. DHS buried the puck. Graves ices that. Probably not a bad play there. Just get a little reset. They're a little out of position, so sometimes icing's not the wrong play, especially when the legs are fresh as they are on this shift. Verge won that, sent it to Graves. Graves sends it to Keats. Keats has it here. Keats waited a little too long to pass that, but Graves tips that. Scally's in. Scally lifts Beals. No, that's not Beals. Keats went flying there. He's okay, though. Graves hit his kid. Very physical play here. Keats went down again hard, and he wants revenge. He hits number 4 back. That's Ben Alexander again. We call him Johnny 2 first names. Oh, here we go. And the net is off. This is getting really chippy. Searcy's not happy out there. All right, Marco's line's back out. Love to see them get one here. There goes Lanchel. Lanchel skating with the puck. Lanchel goes to the corner, sends it behind the net. It's going to bounce off the wall. Groom pinching. He gets it back to Lanchel. Lanchel loses it right away. Number 55 sends it out. That's Quinn Gibson. Quinn Gibson also an AP, so a number of APs playing here for DHS. Richards sends that to the quiet ice. That curls in. McCully almost intercepted that. That was a bad play by DHS. They got away with it on the first attempt. Marco's got it there now. Can Marco hold the line? Nope. That comes out to neutral ice. Richards, he sends that in. Nice pass there by that kid. He hits it off his skates. And icing is the call. DHS will not be allowed to change. We will. Anderson, Joel, and Ryder. Daniel and Carter. Virtue wins it perfectly. Back to Keats. Keats goes to McIsaac. McIsaac sends it through traffic, and it's in. Joel Verge with the tip. His 24th of the season. He pointed right to McIsaac. Give him credit for that shot. Oh, we're going to give that goal to McIsaac, perhaps. I'm not sure. They threw the puck into the stands, but if I'm not mistaken, Virgie tipped that. I'm certain he tipped that. I saw it with my own eyes. He celebrated the goal. He was the first man in line. So I'm not sure why they sent that puck into the stands. Maybe we're going to. It was Virgie's. It was Virgie's goal. Danny Mac did get the assist, of course, so they got that right. I don't know why they threw the puck to the coach. I'm not sure what the significance of that goal is. 24 on the year. Don't think there's any. Ah, man. And they gave it right back. That was a snipe, too. Out too long. Just simply out too long. Exhausted. Legs are burning. Sucking air. Not playing good defensive hockey. And it comes at a grave cost. We've seen it all season. So this game is tied at 29 shots apiece and 3 goals apiece. Very important points to both these teams. This is a big game. All games from this point forward are going to be big, but especially these winnable games against evenly matched teams as DHS and Millwood are. Graves, he takes a look, a long lead pass, and they got a piece of that, but as a result, it went up, hits a mesh, we'll have a face-off. We're going to keep these guys out. No, we're not. We're going to call them off. Ivor McDonald got the goal for Dartmouth. So Searcy with the nice pass to his partner. Graves turning up. Bobbled it a little bit with the rolling puck. Graves comes in, he'll snap it. He does. Great shot by Graves. That went high. It's rolling along the edge there. Graves got more ice again. This time he just sends it soft. Gets a big rebound. Marco picks that up for a second. Loses it right away. Graves holds the line. For a second, he hit a shin pad. It bounces out. This is Searcy. This is Marco turning up. Marco loses it. Out it comes. And we get that up and out of play, so that's going to be a face-off deep in our own end, I think. Verge and crew will come out again. They are exhausted. And as a result, DHS scores right off the draw. Marco, he's coming out. Keats is coming off. Keats takes a seat on the bench. Not sure why. Guess they're going to blame that one on Keeter, but I don't know. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Here goes the Badger. Badger chips it in deep. Verge behind the net. Ben Alexander. Second of the season. Maybe me making fun of his name brought him some luck. Who knows? Shame on me if that's the case. Third line's out. Groom sends it to Walsh. Walsh takes a look. He sends it up to Sturge. Sturge wasn't quite able to catch it. That was a lot of traffic there. That gets dumped back in. Groom, he's going to backhand that to Smitty. Smitty's going to chip this up. Misses Sturge. This is Beals. Beals, good second effort. Here goes Smitty. He's got wheels. He cuts in. He sends that wide. Walsh on the wall, double teamed. Smith, he's behind the net. Nifty little move. He needs help. Sturge doesn't get there in time. As a result, they get to clear this. It's 3-on-2. Number 5 cutting in. Walsh is all over him. Good back check there by Jaden Walsh. Carpenter. Walshy, he just dumps that up and out of play. Is it going to be icing? It is. They're not allowed to change. Walsh doesn't like that, but I'm not sure why he's objecting. He's confusing Scally for Sturge. Sturge stays on the bench. Walsh has to come back out. They got away with one change. I don't know. I saw that as icing. Here goes Walsh. He's going to try again here. Cutting up the middle. He sends it to Scally. Scally puts on the brakes. Walsh is there. This goes to Daniel McIsaac. Marco's out there. Here comes Walshy. McIsaac swipes at that. Beals, he hits that to the corner. Again, Beals playing really well here tonight. Both Beals are playing great, but certainly Darryl has stood out to me tonight. Number 55 away, Quinn Gibson. Gibson with the shot. That goes to the corner. This is Graves. Danny Mack. Marco. Marco trying to find McCauley, not able to get it through. I can hear his dad groaning from here. Nice chip right to neutral ice. It gets gloved down. It gets shot right back in. And I love that play. Offsides is Beals. So, Graves is going to have some time to heat up those skates. He chips it to himself. He goes in. Gets around that kid. McCauley. Where's the puck? There it is. Marco. Marco holds the line. Barely. Oh, he does. Comes out. Here goes Langell. Langell using that big body. He toe drags. He loses it in traffic. McCauley's got it. McCauley misses. Good opportunity there for Brandon McCauley. Had a wide open corner. Just missed by an inch. Beals loses it to Walsh, but gets it right back is number 9. Number 9 dumps it in. He goes off. 9 is Oliver Link. This is Graves. Graves does well to avoid that hit. This is Verge. Verge misses well wide. Sear not able to hold that line. Verge on the back check against Roan Clark Black. That missed Scally, so that's going to be icing. Yep. Coach Dolan very vocal down on the bench tonight. I heard his voice a lot, more often than most nights. He's heated up. High stick. That was the right call by the ref. I don't know why that kid's disputing that. That's Leighton Bembridge at center, number 5. Paired up against Verge. Verge wins that on the second whack. It goes to Scally. Scally dumps it deep. Snellgrove sends it all the way up. This is McIsaac. Scally, nice drop pass to Verge. Verge fires that over to Walsh. Walsh is playing in place of Anderson Keats. So Anderson Keats has been benched, folks. I don't quite understand why, but they are sending him a message for something. Logan Evans covers up. He wants a face-off. He will get it. Shots all tied up at 32. Regretfully, DHS winning the game 4-3, though. 8:01, lots of time left. Smith and crew out there. DHS wins the draw. They're able to hold the line. They dump it in deep. This is Daniel McIsaac pressuring his guy. This is number 55, Quinn Gibson. Oliver Link not able to hold the line. He's partnered up with Ben Alexander. DHS will not be able to change. Number 77 here, the Ray Bork looking kid, is Jack Quinn. Not to be confused with Quinn Gibson, who now has the puck, or touched it at least. Carpenter, he sends that up. Ben Alexander. There's Keeter. He gets tripped. Carpenter. Keats. Smitty. Keats. Keats with the pass to Sturge. Puck gets sent to the corner. DHS has lots of time. They lob that to neutral ice. That gets chipped. Smith, he hit his kid. That goes in. We're going to get that puck sent behind the net. Ben Alexander with it here. That shot hit Carpenter's skate. Marco took a big hit. Ben Alexander sends it out front blindly. And we're getting chippy play in the crease. And as a result, we're going to have someone going to the box, I think. Will they be offsetting? I didn't see what led to it. It's going to be two of them. Offsetting penalties. We're going to have Lanchel and Beals, I believe. That's Shaquille Beals. And Marco. So it's going to be 5-on-5. We're going to have Walsh, Scally, and Virgie. So it does appear like Walsh and Keats have swapped spots here. I wouldn't expect that to be a permanent change, but a message is being sent to Mr. Keats for something. I would imagine it's a back check, a missed back check, or something simple like that. Walsh lost his glove there. Good job there by Searcy, tie up his kid. We're not out of trouble, though. And we get a whistle. That was a good play there by Bembridge. Almost jammed that. All right. Virgie gets it back. Virgie sends it out front. It hit a skate. He was looking for Walsh. Sear taking ice. Sear sends it all the way around. It hit Something there. Verge loses his stick. He kicks it out front. You're not allowed to put it in the back of the net like that, but you can certainly get an assist that way. Sear fanned on that passing attempt. So there was a shot on net. It was an easy save for Logan Evans. That's very routine for him. Now we've got Smith, Richardson, Keats, Groom, and McIsaac. Man, hard to keep this straight tonight. Shot on net goes wide. Drop pass. Keats gets his pocket pick there. Groom applying good pressure. Richards going in hard. And we're going to get a power play on that. That's Smith that went down hard. I think he's fine. And we get a whistle. Smith coming to the boards. He took a hard hit, but he hopped up quick. Let me just take a look here. He's fine. All right, we need a goal here. We need power play unit number 1 to do their thing. Keats is out there. They looked great last time. Walsh is coming out, though. So who is he replacing? Marco. There goes Graves. They want him to wheel. Sloppy start so far. Graves loses it. They're able to clear. We're going to get another one, 5-on-3. Give him the puck. Oh, good effort there by Scally, but we want to stop that. We want to get our 5-on-3. We can certainly score on a 5-on-3. All right, Lanchel back out there. Walsh is going to come off for this 5-on-3. I suspect he is, yep. We're going to have a Knights timeout. That's a smart play. See if we can draw something up here. Ooh, easy on the zoom there, Harvey. All right, we're going to tie this up here. We have got power play unit number 1 out again. Jackson Stoddard normally on this. He's out with a concussion. Graves is a very suitable replacement for him. We are not able to display the 2 clocks on here. We really want to win this. We do. This is Graves. They want him to take his time. Let's set this up. The primary play is always number 96. Graves with the nice snapshot. Got a great snapshot. Marco wasn't able to get a good shot on that. Battle in the corner. They're killing clock here. We've got to get this out. Great job there by whoever that is. 91. That's going to be Snellgrove. It is, yep. Ooh, Marco. Not sure that was the play, bud. It's there. It's there again. Still there. Joel goes down hard. Gotta watch that elbow. Here we go. We want Keeter to rip it. Keeter rips it. Glove save. 11 seconds left in that first penalty. Joel's been on the ice an awful lot. He's slow to get up. He's full of snow. It's that elbow we got to watch. It does not appear to be bugging him tonight. He's played a lot of minutes here tonight, though, as has Scally, as has Anderson, for that matter. We got a neck guard issue there. We're going to fix that up. We'll have a puck drop here. Big draw here. Marco, it comes out. Keats rips it, goes high. Stays in play, though. Verge whacks at it. We need a big shot here from Graves. Graves, ooh, he almost found a little hole there, too. This is Keats. Keats didn't like what he saw. He's playing patient hockey, sends it to Verge. It was a little off target, but no harm done. Verge rips it low. It's there. Juicy rebound. Oh, man. 30 seconds left. We're going to keep these kids out. No, we're not. We're going to pull them off. I'm a big fan of playing the bench, but I don't know if now's the time. 2:05 left to play in the game. We'll see. Maybe we can make something happen here. These kids have got much fresher legs. There's no doubt about it. They're very capable kids. Danny Mack. Ooh, didn't miss by much there. 10 seconds left. And they clear it. Danny Mack. 4 seconds left. And that'll do it for that penalty. 5-on-5. Shots on goal now. 43-33 for Millie. But like I say way too often, it is a meaningless statistic overall because we are losing by a goal, even though we are winning the shots on goal counter. It's an important statistic if you're a goaltender. Otherwise, largely meaningless. Gives the streamer something to talk about, I guess. Smitty sends that in. We are in the last minute of play in the third period. You hear Wade announce it there. Oh, man, that kid missed a wide open net from the blue line. That sucks. That's that Clark Black kid. Drop pass. Keats. All right, we got to go here. Verge with a nice tip. He's going to pick it up. Here goes Vergie. Vergie's in. Vergie with the top drive. Vergie. Oh, my goodness. Vergie ties it up. What a play by Joel Verge. Unbelievable, this kid. Absolutely unbelievable. It's his 25th goal on the season, and he scores the big goals when they are most needed. I promise I will not stop this stream before overtime tonight if we have it. Unbelievable. I can't believe he pulled that off. Here goes Graves. Graves turning it up. Graves through 2. He's through 3. He's through everybody. Can he get a shot off? He sends it up front. Oh, what a play by Easton Graves. Marco hits a skate, sends it out of play. As a result, we'll have a face-off. 17.1 seconds left to play in the game. What an exciting third period this has been. Dartmouth High had this locked up. They had a wide open net. The kid had the puck from behind the blue line, and he was not able to close. That goes out front. Verge with the one-timer. On target. Beals. Daniel McIsaac ties him up. We got a buzzer. We are going to overtime. What a thrilling finish to regulation that was. All right. These kids need a drink of water, get some oxygen in their lungs, give their legs a little break. We are going to have a shootout. Virgie all smiles down there as you would expect. Oh, take a look at these guys. They're awesome. Let's see here. Yeah. Super fans. I know a couple of those kids. There's soccer players in there. That's Darling from the basketball team. All right, who's up first? Ryder Scallion's going to be up first. A very capable sniper. Gets stoned that time. Tried that same move. Didn't work this time. Great save there by Rusin. I will say Rusin had a great game. He has stopped 42 shots here tonight. Who's up for DHS? See if I can get a jersey number here. It's going to be Leighton Bembridge, number 5. Logan Evans closes the door, says not tonight, number 5. Number 96 is up next. You could hear a pin drop there for Scally's shot. Here goes Virgie. It just doesn't end, folks. It just doesn't end. What a pleasure he's been to watch all season. I take a lot of heat for overglazing him, but it's from kids that don't score as many goals as he does. I make no apology for it. This is number 16, Ivor McDonald. Weak shot. He fanned on that. So up next is Anderson Keats. He scored a beauty the other night. He is also a very capable sniper. Scored a ton of goals in his life. A regular on my outdoor hockey rink. Taking his time. You can hear a pin drop in here. And Rusin gets the better of him. So, who do we have up next? This is going to be Ryan O'Coin, number 88. He's all smiles. He's their captain. He's coming in with speed. He gets it. He's being a good sport. All right. We got Gravy up next. Here goes Graves. He's taking a look. Oh, Graves snipes! All right, Ben Alexander, defenseman, scored his second goal of the season this game, and here he goes. He gets a chance in the shootout. Away he comes. He goes wide. And Logan Evans stones him. Logan Evans wins the game from Millwood High. Important points. He's pumped. What an exciting game. DHS going home with the overtime loss. And that was exciting. There's Adam Harvey coming down the steps here. Play-by-play. Stodds is helping him out. Thank you, Stoddard. And we thank you at home for tuning in, as we always do. We appreciate your support. Tell your friends to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And we will be back whenever we play next. I didn't take the time to look at when that is, but whenever it is, we will do our best to try and stream. So, have a good night. We'll see you soon.